Fine. And welcome back to another CTL stream. I am Ploo, and I'm joined here with my co-commentator TROOPER4907, bringing to you Uiuc versus U of A.
Yeah, today we're watching this, I guess, middle of the table match between Uiuc and U of A. As, you know, one of the, 7 people who live in Alberta, I'm very excited to watch my home province's flagship university take out the American team. But it's an uphill battle. But I believe in U of A. This week, we've seen some very strong upsets. We saw yesterday with Undying Fire taking a strong upset against Sir Sheep. And I invigilated a match where Grippa took out an X-Rank in Raylu. So, yeah. But they have a hill to climb with Benix heading the Uiuc team being a top player.
Yeah, I say U of A has a fighting chance against Uiuc if they pick their players right. Their team is nothing to be scoffed at, having a couple of U ranks. But yeah, as Trooper said, I'm not sure what their strategy is against our resident Fortnite dancer, Ben XT.
The resident CTL. He also manages the Terraria server, I believe.
Oh, true. Yeah, this guy's got a lot going for him.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Looks like captains are choosing their first picks right now.
In chat, no slander in chat.
Wait, which one is? Who has been slandering? Which part of what we said is it the Fortnite part? I'm sorry, Ben. I won't mention it again. Thank you, Ben. But anyways, back to the game. It looks like our two teams have finally picked their first players. It is DZE from Uiuc and Nora from University of Alberta.
Yeah,
Let's
going
see
into
what
this
these
first
players
match.
are like. You have an SS rank player versus a U rank player.
Yeah, and a bit of insider information. I was talking to the captain for U of A before this match, and one of the things he said to me was that their matchup against the SS on Uiuc against DZE here would be their most important match. And if they were able to win this match, that they would have a fighting chance.
Oh, interesting.
So perhaps this first match is going to set the pace of the entire tournament. So let's see what is going to happen as we head into warm-up.
Yeah, and at least only looking from rank, it looks like Nora might have the advantage, but the stats are pretty close, and surprisingly DZE, despite being the lower ranked player, has a higher APM than Nora.
Yeah. As we go into this first round, we see Nora opening with TKI, a pretty standard opening. DZE looking for that LST stack, but they're going to be forced out of it as they get into that kind of awkward position where you've just gotten out of LST and it's a bit awkward as DZE is looking to downstack through the garbage.
Yeah, and immediately I noticed Nora doesn't have 0 ARR. We do see the pieces sliding around a little bit. Always a unique thing to see.
Maybe they're a controller player, isn't
maybe.
But DZE is dealing with some abstract art on their board as they get topped out in this first round of warm-up.
Yeah, that was only the warm-up though, so we'll have to see what happens during the actual game. And yeah, let's take a little read at these comments here. DZE says, I've eaten soap.
And Nora is a soccer and basketball player. So we'll see if soap eating is more applicable to Tetris than exercise.
We'll
Ooh,
see,
DZE
alright.
with the unfortunate misdrop, but Nora's stack does not look the cleanest either, as they're both looking to downstack.
Yeah, both of them just trying to fix the little misdrops on their board. ZE in a slightly higher position, not anymore, than Nora.
As Nora's honestly playing at a blazing fast speed for their rank, hitting 2.3 PPS right now. As we enter this mid-game, as both players are trying to get into a position to send.
Yeah, and lots of cheese on both players' boards now. Nora sending a little bit of clean over to DZE. Let's see if they can make
But
an
Nora-
attack over this, and sends a. I think that was just a flurry of misdrops on Nora's side, unfortunately.
The immediate chain of misdrops caster curse combo.
Oops.
As DZE misses SDPC again, as Nora is looking to enter a clean position. They have a very nice center well to send here, and DZE is kind of cheesed up. They're in a bit of trouble as they misdrop that T-piece.
Yeah, and it looks like there's been a theme so far of these two players having the opportunity to attack. For example, having Tetris wells on their board, but opting to combo down, which is how it's so much cheese being sent back and forth.
Yeah, we're seeing both these players utilize a very downstack heavy, fast type of playstyle. Another misdrop from DZE, this SDPC has really not been working for them as Nora goes into good old 9-0.
Yeah, unfortunately Nora broke that little back-to-back there, still continuing to build 9-0 and opting to break out of it to get to the garbage.
Yeah, but Nora's in a strong position, but DZE is in a position to send, just their board is, well, as soon as I say that, they misdrop into at the top of their board. Very unfortunate. I think the caster curse is extremely at play.
Unfortunately. Three PPS SDPC from DZE, not being able to get the PC because of that little garbage, and misdropping again. I think the nerves might be getting to both of these players.
And nerves, or just both these players are playing at very, very fast speeds for their rank. And, you know, when you play fast, you're going to make more mistakes, you're going to have more errors, as I think DZE was trying to 180 spin that.
Yeah, I saw that. That was... I think... it might have worked if they had a J piece on the right side, but... yeah, didn't quite work out there with the L piece.
Yeah, as DZE is... I thought they were going for 4 wide, but I think they're just going into 6-3 here. As Nora finds a nice little combo down, but the misdropped I piece into the J? I think that's an L actually. The L misdrop is very unfortunate as DZE takes this 5th round.
Yeah, I think both of these players would benefit from slowing down a little bit. If I remember correctly on their profiles, their PPS were around or lower than 2, but... or at least Nora in this round is playing significantly higher than that, and since both of them keep making their own mistakes, I would say that it'd be safer to just, you know, focus on keeping your board clean and waiting for your opponent to make a mistake and then capitalizing off of it.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of these rounds just be decided by mistakes at the top of the board, and we see Nora playing at a blazing 2.5 PPS.
Yeah, speed can have its advantages though, and Nora is showing that.
Yeah, with the almost 3 PPS, a blazing fast pace from Nora here. as they're getting some nice combos, but DZE looks like they're fine, and they're able to get out of a bit of a uncomfortable position there.
Yeah, DZE did a great job of canceling most of Nora's garbage, going into another comfortable Tetris stack. Back-to-back 3 now from DZE. This might be their chance to continue sending pressure. As I say that though, Nora with the 11 spike, sending DZE all the way to the top of their board.
Yeah, Nora gets a good combo and they're in a position to send, but DZE is also in a very strong position. Lots of available garbage as DZE looks to win that exchange.
Another misdrop on DZE's side. Not a great start, and Nora not being able to find the attack to capitalize off of that misdrop though. DZE recovers almost immediately.
Yeah. While you might make more mistakes playing extremely fast, you're also able to recover so much quicker. It might not be efficient, it might not be the cleanest way, but it gets you out of situations as Nora is into a very comfortable position to send while DZE is looking to clean up cheese on their board.
Yeah, another Tetris coming in from Nora, going with the 9-0 hero stacking. Another oh, right as I say that, TP's misdrop not being able to pop out DZE, and DZE gets out.
But Nora found a nice floating T-spin, but a series of chain misdrops on their board might make DZE's job a bit easier, but as I say that, DZE also misdrops, and I don't, maybe I should just stop talking.
I think once we both mute ourselves, these two players are gonna start playing at like 4 PPS, literally CZ small gameplay. They're like, oh my god, these people have finally stopped talking. God, I hate that.
Yeah. Maybe we're the problem.
Maybe we're the problem. So real.
As we're entering another mid-game where DZE is in kind of a clean stack as Nora needs to get through a small layer of cheese, but DZE with the misdrop again as I say that, as Nora looks to get through the cheese and into a position to send and take out DZE.
DZE doing a great job of recovering. Alfie's misdrop. Well,
a very
guys. Anyways,
unfortunate.
we're on our match point here in favor of U of A. We have some classic Tetris stacking yet again. Can't go wrong with the basics when you're having a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, playing the Eternal Exercise must have been very helpful to these players as we enter a mid-game that, no curses, but it looks pretty clean, not a lot of misdrops, as Nora looks to be in a very comfortable, like, 8-1 stack as they look to send more Tetrises.
Not comfortable anymore because of that awkward, or that flurry of awkward placements on the left side. But
yeah, but that blazing fast 2.4 PPS lets them clear right through it. And wait, no, I was looking at the wrong board.
Oops. Happens.
Happens.
Yeah,
and
DZE is on the comeback now, 4-6.
But another unfortunate SDVC misdrop puts Nora in a commanding position as they look to send, but they're not able to get off any meaningful attack before DZE's speed allows them to get to the bottom of their board, as Nora again entering this 9-0. Good old 9-0 can never fail you, as they say.
Yeah, DZE trying to get down, doing some T-spins while they're at it, and having a lot of clean garbage on their board. Let's see if they can get the multiplier here, and they do! 13
they get the 13
over to Nora.
But Nora has resources to cancel, and they live the spike, and they send a small spike back, and DZE looks very cheesed up as Nora takes the match, the game,
yeah,
and the round.
Well played by both players, and well, we do see U of A having the lead here, and according to what Trooper was saying, I think that this game was pretty important to U of A's strategy. So let's see what they cook up next. And
yeah, U of A gets a good win on the board. We'll see what Uiuc's response is, right? I think, are they going to go for an aggressive play, putting out their U rank in SG Ferox, who, shout out, donated, he's the one who donated like $200, right?
Yeah, SG Ferox is the one who donated $207.27 to our prize pool. Thank you so much to SG Ferox.
What an absolute king.
What a legend. Love that guy.
Are they going to send SG Ferox out, or are they going to send the monster lurking in the wings in Ben?
Well, since U of A did win that set, we will be seeing U of A send out their player first, and it looks like it is Habby260.
Oh my goodness. Habby, their team captain, is looking to, take an upset win. That's a very interesting fun fact.
That's a very interesting fun fact.
Habby told me he told me before the match that if any of the viewers want a piece of the U Alberta team captain, you can email him at zood@ualberta.ca, and he also says, trust me, he's a catch. So, I guess if you want to email him, you can.
Okay, anyways, that aside, we're waiting on UIUC to pick for their counter pick now, and Habby being an S+ player, I'd say UIUC probably wouldn't want to send Ben or SG Ferox, because they'd probably want to save their high U and X ranked players for someone who's closer to their level. So we'll see. I'm not exactly sure what the level of Alethar and Soup Guy are, but
it looks like they're around like S-ranked players. But Habby, as someone who's been friends with Habby for a while, he's a bit of a wild card. I remember in the same set of matches, he beat in S rank, he beat an SS rank and then lost to an S-. So, you never know what's going to happen.
You never know what's going to happen. Well said. Oh, yeah, we see Habby with his email in the stream chat. Can a mod please pin this? No, thank you, but if you're a viewer, you're free to email this guy, I guess.
Who is Kevin?
Kevin, wait, let me think. I need to check my spreadsheet. Who is Kevin? Kevin is Soup Guy 11. Okay, my bad. Kevin the math guy. Yes, Soup Guy 11.
Alright, so we have Habby versus Soup Guy 11. Habby looks to be the favorite in this match, but, it's always winnable at these low ranks. Always very volatile matchup. The Glyco difference is not that high despite the TR difference. And Soup Guy,
looking at the stats, we do see their PPS is identical. Very interesting to see.
Yeah, Soup Guy, a very fast player for his rank. And they can play harmonica, so maybe that'll translate into some effective stacking.
Maybe. We'll see. Habby in the chat saying that they're so censored on Tetrio, nervous, and well, maybe Soup Guy will be able to make use of those nerves and see a little upset. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah,
we are entering the warm-up. Oh my god, is that VT Cannon?
It's
I haven't seen that in years.
BT Cannon, Soup Guy playing. I didn't catch what they were playing. It looked like they were playing some sort of C-spin
It should
opener.
be MS2, because I remember Ben saying that he taught every single one of his teammates how to do MS2, which like is really reasonable, I think. Strong opener game is always a great way to take some easy points off of your opponents.
Yeah, as Soup Guy, as we enter this mid game, Abby playing much faster than his Tetra League stats, winning the warm-up. We'll see if this type of gameplay reflects into the actual match.
Yeah, and how would you describe Javi's play style as someone who has seen him play personally?
You know, I think Javi is a very aggressive and a very greedy player.
Oh,
and
very interesting.
I think that's what leads to his volatility. So Soup Guy should be looking to play safe, to play to counter, as Soup Guy opening with a very safe opening in 6-3, as Javi gets the PC, and we transition into mid game.
Yeah, it looks like Soup Guy's tried to make use of that early PC garbage, but the last touch was cancelled, and Javi is completely unfazed. Building a DT cannon, never mind, that was not a DT cannon. But yeah, downstacking their garbage, and still a lot of clean on his board.
Yeah, Soup Guy in a great position to send, but Javi with the counter spike, and Soup Guy in a bit of an awkward position with a lot of dependencies on his board.
Soup Guy on the ropes now. Trying to find the downstack here, but a little bit of an awkward board. Finally opens the well and is on his way down.
Yeah, Soup Guy's in a bit of a cheesy position, but it looks like Javi has built a bit of modern art on his board, but it looks to be cleaned up now as Javi reaches the clean garbage and looks to send Soup Guy. I think that was a mishold as they exchanged the O for the J piece there, as Javi takes the first round.
Yeah, we see Soup Guy building the MS2 again, and very, very lucky garbage, as it was almost completely over the intended C-spin location, but that misdrop made him have to cancel out of that MS2.
Yeah, as Javi looks to take the second round, Soup Guy looks to be getting a bit outsped in these matches.
Yeah, we have another 6-3 opener here, and personally, I would say that's not a very good opener to be going for, especially if you're playing someone who's faster than you. Because, well, the 6-3 opener that Soup Guy is doing is the sprint 6-3 opener, and that's really risky if you're just building up without anything to cancel with.
Yeah, we saw that early spike leading to that eye dependency, which made their board state rather unfortunate. As again, there's just a little bit of cheese from the PC opener that's making it hard to downstack for Soup Guy here, and Javi takes another round.
Yeah, it's not looking great for Soup Guy here, but he does have a lot of opportunities to capitalize off of Javi's PCs. Oh, we have the successful MS2 build! Oh,
the MS2 spike, but the second PC from Javi. Oh, wait, Javi gets third PC!
But Soup Guy seems unfazed.
Yeah, Soup Guy looks to be in a comfortable position, but the misdrop of the Z piece might be the final nail in the coffin as Javi continues to pressure. What a exhilarating round to watch.
Yeah, I didn't know Javi had that PC vision in him, but that's definitely something Soup Guy would have to watch out for now. Oh, what is this?
What is... Don't
do that. Anyways, as Javi downstacks this, Soup Guy's continuing to build up his 6-3, sending Tetris after Tetris.
I think Soup Guy is going to punish Happy for the BM.
As he should! Don't do that in your don't do that in your matches, guys. Thank you. Anyways.
Don't throw your matches, kids. As Happy is in a bit of an awkward position, looking to downstack. Not a really good place for that S piece, but Happy manages to get through the garbage. There's a bit of cheese on Soup Guy's board, as Happy, unfortunately, looks like he's going to take the round where he plays the Silly Among Us opener.
Gets away with the BM. Will Soup Guy be able to take 1 or 2 rounds? Who knows?
Soup Guy again with this. It looks like they're a sprint player.
That's what I'm getting.
They have a very clean sprint stack, but it's not the best for versus. It leaves them with a lot of dependencies, but they get a nice double Tetris there.
Yeah, the double Tetris though only serving to feed Happy more ammo, sending it all the way back to Soup Guy, not having the eyepiece to downstack, and Happy gets the sweep.
Yeah, a strong opening from the first 2 players of U of A, looking to upset Uiuc in this middle of the table bracket match.
Yeah, and I think I counted the score wrong. I need to double check with the Invigilator. It was 4-8 in the first one, and okay, 4-16. This one's right. Okay. Anyways, yeah, that sweep was definitely something that definitely something that U of A could have used, since they are technically the underdogs in this matchup. So yeah, this score is looking super in favor to University of Alberta here.
Yeah, and we're seeing them send out Dimples, another approximately S+ player, currently unranked. We'll see if UIUC wants to whip out their trump card, their ace in the hole of Ben. I think Ben is going to sweep whoever they play, honestly. I think
U of A... so too. Ben is a high X rank, and there's no one even close to that level on U of A's side. So...
There's very few players at all in this tournament who could match up against Ben.
Yeah, that's probably RKY and Cab, maybe.
RKY, Cab, and maybe...
Giant, Golf and Eggs. Okay, maybe there's a couple of high X ranks in our tournament.
Yeah.
Kefsi, yeah, that's a lot. But yeah, no one in particular who's on University of Alberta's team, though.
No.
So yeah, I would say, I haven't looked at Dimple stats yet. Oh, 20,000 TR. I would say it'd make more sense to send in Alithar. Okay, well, Ben sends in Ferrix, the legend himself.
Oh.
U rank. Also unranked, but around U rank TR.
Trooper, is it true? Happy taught you everything I know. This is true.
This is true, he says. Did he even teach you Tetris?
Yeah, he was the one who got me into Tetris.
Oh, we have the lore here.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ferox. Wait, I've been saying it wrong. Ferox. My bad.
Ferox. Yeah, Ferox. Yeah, I mean, maybe a bit of speculation, but it looks like the draft strategy for U of A might be to try and get as many points versus Ferox, and then counter Ben with some X-rank fodder, and to play Alithar versus Renitis. And that looks like their path to victory, actually.
Yeah, I didn't consider that. I was gonna think maybe they want to put Renitis against Ben, but Renitis might not have what it takes to take a couple of rounds off Ben. But what you said does make sense.
Yeah, because it might just be better to try and get the win over the other player, and unfortunately have some fodder to send against Ben.
And here we are in our warm-up match, SG Ferox versus Dimples.
SG Ferox with a very clean LST. I'm not a big fan of this LST continuation, but it looks like they're finding the continuation as they look to be a very solid player. They get the nice STSD there as they look to downstack.
Yeah, and we see Andrew in the chat asking, is that TEC handling? Which might actually be true, because, well, according to Ben, Ferox is a very, very strong Tetris Effect connected player. Might not be too used to Tetrio, but they do manage to take this warm-up round against Dimples, and we do see that there is a little bit of skill translation between these Tetris games.
Yeah, one of the things you'll see from the more speed-limited versions is higher efficiency, as when you're limited by that speed, the thing you've got to improve on is getting that efficiency out. So, and we're seeing that in the stats of Ferox, right? 70 APM, 166 versus, a very good versus to APM ratio. So it looks like they're going to be this very efficient player, as I think Dimples is going to be trying to take a couple of rounds off Ferox.
Yeah, if SG Ferox's goal is to minimize the number of points lost against Dimples, he should be aiming to play a little bit more safe, not making many mistakes, and thinking on where to place that eyepiece for the LST. Both
yeah,
there's a lot of clean on their board. Dimples getting a little downstack into Tetris, but SG Ferox canceling pretty well.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of players in this match with running above 0 ARR, but Ferox gets the nice combo down stack. We're seeing Ferox, again, with that TEC efficiency, playing at about 1 APP.
Yeah, that was a very impressive 21 spike from Ferox, and if they can keep up this performance, it should be enough, it might be enough to turn the tables in favor of Uiuc's team. Lots of slow thinking on SG Ferox's side. Really pretty C-spin, kind of. There was garbage blocking it. That was a very pretty TST on Ferox's side.
Yeah, Ferox is a very, very efficient player. We're seeing them play near the 1 APP mark as they take this second round against Dimples.
Yeah, Dimples just trying to hold on against this clean garbage pressure from Fer. Oh my god, stop doing that.
Oh, it's the Among Us again. Hooray!
Hooray. Well, let's see if Dimples can make use of this terrible stack on Ferox's side. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it at the bottom of his board now, not having much to attack with. Ferox getting a 9 spike out of nowhere. Although it looks like, yeah, Dimples looking good on his board, having some attack to counter with, and getting that first point against SG Ferox.
Ferox opening with the TKI. They're in a very low board state. As Ferox looking to downstack this, Dimples in a bit of an awkward position, but it looks like they have a way out, but the eye misdrop unfortunately kills them.
Yeah, Dimples might need to find a little bit of a different strategy if he wants to take more than one game here. Going for the PCO and misses the PC, unfortunately. Actually, Ferox with LST into ST stacking. Probably going to have to break that back-to-back to get to that garbage. And
yeah, but
clean garbage on both players' sides.
SG Ferox in a very comfortable position here to send, and Dimples with an unfortunate series of holes near the top of their board, as SG Ferox is in an incredibly clean position as they look to send. But Dimples manages to cancel and find a way out, but the O misdrop might just seal their fate as we go into round number 6.
Yeah, SG Ferox had a pretty clean donation there. Just enough to take out Dimples, and you know, it's these kind of creative donations that I don't see too often from this rank in Tetrio.
Yeah,
well, yeah, as Trooper said, we do see TEC players often be a little bit more efficient.
Yeah. Dimples with a very unfortunate set of misdrops on their board as Ferox looks to punish as they take round number 5.
PCO again from Dimples. Not getting the PC again, but it doesn't look like that's too bad, and SG Ferox is just trying to clean up a little bit of a mess on his board.
Yeah, Ferox is in a bit of an uncomfortable position. There's a lot of garbage over their hole, but they're finding very nice T-spins on the top of their board as they're looking to downstack.
Yeah, lots of garbage on Ferox's board, while there's none on Dimples. Dimples going for clean 9-0 stack, getting a lucky garbage hole, but not being able to top out Ferox just yet. Needs a little bit more pressure.
But it looks like Ferox has found their way down, but the unfortunate Z misdrop. Stumbling on my words there, as Dimples takes a second round.
Yeah, I think these 2 rounds have already been huge for University of Alberta, considering the strategy for this match is not exactly to win, but just to shave off some, or to get a couple of points.
Yeah, to get what you can, as Ferox is in a very nice position to downstack.
Yeah, both players have similar garbage on their board. Ferox building a fractal over their Teth as well.
Practice into Teth as well.
Over to Dimples. And that does take Dimples out.
As they take match point.
PCO again from Dimples. Will they find the PC? No, unfortunately not again.
Ferox finds the SDPC though, as they take the match against Dimples.
Yeah, that was... I did not see that PC find from Ferox. Very well played by both players. And yeah, actually looking at the TR difference again, that's
a strong performance to take 2 rounds
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Really strong performance from Dimples to take 2 rounds from Ferox despite having almost 4,000 TR less. But yeah, Ferox, being the very strong TEC player he is, did end up playing better that round.
Yeah, as we enter into the last 2 rounds, the deciding matches.
Yeah, 12-8 it looks like, and if we're assuming that Ben gets to sweep University of Alberta's player, then the score would be 20-18 in favor of UIUC. So this next match, if it is... Oh, well, Ben says the other Ben goes, so it's not Ben XT playing right now, which means that this match will...
It'll be Alithar versus Renitas, it looks like. So, by that calculation, Renitas needs to win by 7 or more. Not by 7, by 2 or more to clinch the win for U of A.
Yeah, and that might actually be possible, given... Oh, wow, that is a large TR difference.
Yeah, it's a very big TR difference. As the second Ben plays against Renitas, who doesn't know what a kilometer is despite living in Canada, where all of our signs...
Okay, my theory is that Renitas is probably like a transfer student from America. He has the freaking eagle emoji. Okay, buddy, you and your miles and Fahrenheit and whatever. Okay, alright, okay.
Renitas is a very strong looking U rank. Look at those stats. They're better than mine, and I'm like 700 TR above them. A very strong player. I believe I've lost to them in TOS as well. As we go into warm-up.
Yeah, although there is a huge TR difference, as we saw— what on earth is this?
What is Renitas cooking in this warm-up? A very interesting war. That's a spin you can do, I guess.
Well, anyways, as I was saying, as we saw in the Dimples versus SG Ferox match, it is possible for Alethar to get more than 2 points, which, well, I didn't do the math, but I trust you, which might be enough to let UIUC take the game. And if Renitas does that during the match, well, we'll see Alethar has a fighting chance.
Yeah, Alethar just... If Alethar can make this close, we can get a very, very interesting game. But maybe Kaden will be able to Neko Biao Ben. So...
Wait, true, I didn't consider that. That is possible.
So, yeah. As we head into this penultimate matchup between U of A and UIUC.
Yeah, this match definitely will be a deciding factor on how this, who the winner of the match is. I mean, wait. I keep forgetting. Wait, okay. I need to use the term set for a collection of 7 points, and a match is 5 sets. So, I mean, the winner of this set will be a deciding factor in who wins the match.
Yeah, perhaps even
with a pretty strong start, having a lot of clean garbage on his board. Almost topping out there, but barely being able to get that eyepiece in.
Yeah, but we can see Renitas' efficiency here, playing very efficiently as they have a very clean stack as they take this first round. This looks to be the decisive match of this tournament. Not the tournament, the match?
Okay, yeah, I said that too. It's okay. It's a decisive set. It's a decisive set, as they say.
This is the decisive set of the match.
Yeah.
As Alethar going for the stick spin, they might take this round as Renitas is in an uncomfortable position.
Yeah, that was well played by Alethar, just keeping it really simple with his opener, and Renitas unfortunately misdropping really badly in the opener there. Another MS2, that's not an MS2. SDP stick spin,
No,
I don't know,
from
Alethar. Renitas keeping it very...
Renitas with this very efficient build.
Yeah, keeping it very safe, I'd say. Waiting to cancel that opener from Alethar, getting the down stack spike.
Yeah, Renitas identifying that condition that they're the more experienced player. They want to reduce volatility. They're looking to go into a safe mid game where they can utilize their experience and their pressure, and they're just looking to just survive the opener, making sure that they don't die to an unexpected spike.
Yeah, for sure. I'd say after the opener phase, it would be very, very difficult for Alethar to overcome the difference in speed and stats, and we see a really pretty decent cannon over Renitas' side.
A very nice combo as they take that 4th round. I do like Alethar's strategy of trying to win off a strong opener play, though. It is something that I think, as the lower ranked player, you have to try and do.
Yeah, and we have another SDP stick spin
this
from
is stick
Alethar.
spin.
Oh, is it just normal stick spin? My bad.
This
guys.
is just normal stick spin.
My bad. Anyways, another stick spin from Alethar's side. getting into the Tetris from the clean garbage Renitas is sending and having a clean well, getting ready to capitalize off of it, but choosing the down stack through that garbage instead.
Yeah, but Renitas is in an awkward position. A lot of dependencies on their board here, as Alethar has a lot of clean garbage to send. This might be a second round, as they take the T-spin nothing at the top of their board, and Alethar takes round 5.
Yeah, and this is an exceptionally close match from two players with such an unbelievable TR difference. Alethar is up 2 points against Renitas.
Yeah, and look at that garbage on the Alistar's side. If they can just get to their opener, it looks like they have a massive spike available here. But yeah, Renitas, with the good timing,
the clean garbage. Not sure if that was the right idea, but Renitas misdropping on his board. If Alethar can find the attack to cycle through the eyepiece to get to, oh no, it's
I don't think so. Late. Renitas' speed advantage lets them get out of that position before Alethar can capitalize, bringing them into a comfortable position, and they have back-to-back 4 looking to send as they take out Alethar.
Yeah, Renitas definitely showing his prowess with that speed advantage.
Yeah, but this is a very awkward position in this round. What are they?
Wait, is this an actual opener? Now I'm really confused. Oh my god, I've never seen that before in my entire life, but that opener doesn't seem to be playing out well for Renitas, having to, or not being able to spin that T-spin in.
As Alethar takes a 3rd round, this is surprisingly close.
I think, okay, Renitas, if Renitas had made that upside down L scheme, he would have been able to get that TST in, but I don't think he figured that one out. Choosing for a simpler opener this time, sending Alethar to the top. Alethar aiming to get to that clean garbage. Good decision on his side. And yeah, canceling very well.
Yeah, Renitas switching it up to MS2, playing a lower variance opener as they look to go into this mid game. That's an unfortunate misdraw, but Alethar isn't really in a position to capitalize. There's a bit of cheese on their board as Renitas is looking to downstack this, and it looks like they're going to get out before Alethar is able to access their garbage and punish, as Renitas is now in a very strong position to send clean. They get the T-spin Tetris, looking for another one, as Renitas greeds for the T-spin, but it isn't punished, and they take the round off that. 5-3 now.
Yeah, Alethar has been trying his best to keep it clean, I guess. Keep his board low, which I'd say is the right decision against someone with so much more predator potential. Renitas sending garbage, and Alethar misdropping his opener.
The stick spin misdrop looks to be fatal here as Renitas looks to pressure as they take round number 9. As we go into the 10th and maybe final round.
Now it's looking a bit grim here for Alethar, but you never know what can happen at the set point. PC
they find
on
PC,
Alethar side.
but that garbage is really unlucky as Renitas looks to send a lot of garbage as Renitas takes round 7 and potentially clinches the match for his team. Clinches both the match and the set for his team as we go into our ultimate round, up 26-15.
Yeah, according to our game format, it doesn't look like Ben would be able to overcome this 11-point difference, but we'll be seeing this last match play out anyways.
Yeah, Ben versus Kaden. A very strong showing. Perhaps, you know, the week of upsets is true.
Oh, actually, yeah, we've seen an enormous amount of upsets this weekend, actually. And
yeah.
This seems to be our first... Well, actually, I'm not exactly sure, but at least on stream, this might be the first match upset as U of A is seated 5 below UIUC.
Yeah. U of A looking to go into the 1-1 bracket as they get a strong upset against UIUC.
And it looks like we're finally nearing the end of the match with Ben XT versus Caden. Caden saying, I go to the University of Alberta. And to that I say, I sure hope you do, because you're representing their team.
As a little bit of a TR disparity between these two players, then almost 3 times faster.
Oh, I did not notice that. That is quite horrifying, I would say.
And a greater than 4 times APM difference.
Wow, that is exceptional. I wonder what will happen during this set. Okay, okay, let's read this funny, silly little copy pasta. Oh, what is this? In the realm of sport, where passions ignite, Team U of A, led by Happy's might, their spirits soared, with hopes held high, but fate dealt a blow, and clouds filled the sky. Through trials and toils, they fought with grace, each challenge met in every race. Yet on this day, fortune chose to stray, leaving hearts heavy in disarray. But in defeat, a lesson learned, resilience forged, the fire burned, for victories burned, for victory's sweetest, when hard earned, and from this upset, new strength. Are they doing the warm-up? No, they're not. I got a little nervous there. I was like, wait, why am I reading this? It's been like, my bad, guys. I got a little distracted.
So let the echoes of defeat resound, for in each setback victory is found.
Thank you for finishing it.
With heads held high, they'll rise once more, Team U of A forever to soar.
But yeah, here we are in the warm-up. Caden.
Ben is...
PCO. I've never seen this opener. Is that an opener? I don't even know anymore, dude. After Renitas' thing, I just can't tell.
Renitas is a very fun player to watch, as they have... I don't know if it was an opener or if they were freestyling it, but it looked very, very cool.
Yeah, and we see Ben infinite down stacking as best he can, playing at a 25 APM.
At 3 PPS, you know. Just
another day in Ben XT's life. I think 50% of the time I play friendlies, well maybe not 50, because he hasn't done it recently. Well, in the past, maybe 50% of the time that I've played Ben in friendlies, he'd be doing this kind of, but sending more cheese.
I love cheese.
Yeah,
this is very efficient.
Caden's doing his best to downstack this cheese. Almost perfect cheese race garbage on his board, getting a T-spin there. And surely Ben will be using this T-spin to send back clean. Of course he doesn't. Sending back more and more
Ben is playing
garbage.
At 0.1 for APP, as Caden is trying to play survival here, as he's getting the lines of cheese and is trying to clear them.
Yeah, and Ben waiting to see if Caden tops out, which it looks like he might, considering the queue here. And
Ben going for that weird...
I think that's a Finn TSD.
Yeah,
I'm not
Finn
too
TSD.
familiar with polymers. But yeah.
There's some very strange things you can do.
And here we are entering the final set of the match.
Yeah. Though it is a bit unfortunate that the outcome of the match is a bit predetermined. Just a little bit. as we'll see if Ben has anything interesting. Ben going for the sprint opener, looking to 6-3 to death. The 4 PPS as
this is on pace for sub 25 sprint from Ben's side. 4.4 PPS. That's probably faster than how I sprint. Oh, we see another 6-3 opener. That's a little bit of a misdrop, but getting the spin to continue his back-to-back. Kaden getting the all clear.
Kaden getting the PC, but it's not enough to pressure Ben, as Ben, yeah. I mean, not much to say when you're a high X rank playing an S-.
Yeah, it looks like, okay, Ben's going for another opener this time. TKI LST, another 4.4 PPS showing.
Yes, LST, as, yeah, very hard to live. 4 PPS, 160 APM. I mean, what is there to say?
What is there to say? Oh, that's the dragon opener. I know that one. That's dragon. That's dragon. I know that one.
That's dragon.
Dragon opener. Hidden, being able to cancel a little bit of garbage, but not playing fast enough. As Ben is playing almost 1.5 times as fast as Kaden.
Dragon opener.
Dragon opener.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There's an immature joke to be made here, but I will not make it.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but anyways, another all clear from Kaden's side, which honestly, if Kaden gets lucky with an all clear while Ben is stacking up, he might be able to take a round.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like that's gonna happen this time.
No, it doesn't look like it, as Ben gets the down stack. Wait,
4 wide here from Ben XT.
Wait, Cav's dad is in chat.
Oh my god! Hi, real Kokon.
The cheese is a bit unfortunate for Kaden, as they're looking to downstack it. They actually live the 4 wide. Very impressive.
Oh my god, very impressive from Kaden, and slowly eating through this cheese, but Ben is continuing to send pressure now. And it might be over for Kaden this time yet again.
Oh, but they have like, they have an out here, no? Oh, it's so close, as Ben takes the 6th round. Come on, let's see. You know, this is a stick spinnable bag. If Kaden knows stick spin here,
I don't think they know stick spin. I haven't been seeing much else from PCO here.
Yeah. As Ben is just, oh no, it's another infinite downstack game, is it? No, it's not.
Well,
it's not.
It is, but he's doing a little bit less than usual. Wasting 2 T pieces to get to this 3 pieces, maybe? Oh my goodness me, that's a lot of T spins there.
That's a lot of floating T-spins.
Finally taking these sets, but unfortunately not enough to take out U of A's team.
Yeah, not enough to take out U of A's team, and we see the first on-stream team upset as the 21st seed will take out the 16th seed, and Canada shows why we're better than America once more.
Yeah, really impressive drafting from University of Alberta, actually. I think every match every set seemed to go in their favor. Like, everything just went along with their plan, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it looked like U of A had a very, very strong read on how UIUC wanted to draft, and they took their advantages and managed to secure a strong win against a seeded higher opponent.
Yeah, for sure.
Are we now gonna do a short post-game interview?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Let's see. Okay, I sent the interview invitation. So let's see if anyone would like to join our voice call.
Oh, Javi isn't pending interview.
Oh, okay. Let's let him in. Let's let him in. Hi, Habi.
Hello. Wait, let me shut the screen off one sec.
Hello. So
I can hear you twice.
That was a strong upset win from U of A.
Very strong.
Would you like to talk about your draft strategy and what would you contribute to your win today?
Okay. I will say, it's not all just my genius. A lot of it is my intellect and that sort of thing, but there was a lot of luck as well. I will say that. Because basically, to simplify it as much as possible, what we needed to win was we had their X rank is can I swear or no?
Try not to.
Preferably not.
Okay, their X rank is freaking terrifying, and would just destroy any of our players. So I went into this just expecting a 7-0 from their X rank, just trying to play around that. So what we needed to win was we needed to match up Dimples and I versus Alithar and Soup Guy, which was that's the key thing. If we could get that, then we're set, because we're a bit stronger than they are. So whatever, we'd be able to get points there, even if we lost points elsewhere. And the key, the number one thing we needed to be able to do that was we had to deal with DZE, because DZE. If we don't deal with DZE somehow, they just counterpick us with DZE and beat either myself or Dimples, and it's just over. So yeah, that was I went into it with my only my main concern was DZE, and by pure chance, somehow, some way, our first matchup was one of our best players against DZE, which was really lucky. But yeah, it was terrifying. I had to make sure yeah, it was very, very scary. I put you in first because I was terrified that they were playing DCE. But the last game they played, they put their weakest player first. So if they did that again, then we're putting our Uiuc against their weakest player. So but yeah, I know. It was very, 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 very intentional drafting. I would like to apologize, by the way. Well, it's unfortunate that I had to do the Among Us opener, but we needed the points because it caused their player to use the Among Us opener against Dimples, which led him to get a point there. So it was all part of the plan.
Maybe it's the big brain draft.
there were some casualties, I would say. I did feel bad, but yes, it was necessary.
The big brain drafts from Javi. Thank you for your insight.
The top minds of Canada are at U of A, not UBC or anywhere else. So it just makes sense. But yeah, it was great. Right. We needed every player on our team to play a part in order to win, and we all played our part. It was beautiful. Very, very well done. I'd like to give a thank you to Nora, aka Aaron, and Dimples, and Kaden, and Renitas, and also myself and my family. Very, very good genetics, but yes, it was very good. Thank you.
Alright, well, thank you so much for coming on here and sharing your strategy. Unfortunately, it looks like it's time for the next interview, which is with Ben XT. So yeah, congratulations on your upset here, and I'm looking forward to seeing the next matches from U of A.
Thank you.
Alright, and looks like next we'll be dragging in Ben XT. the team captain of the University of Illinois, Urbana. Why am I trying to say that?
Champaign.
Yes, Urbana-Champaign campus. Hello, Ben XT.
Oh, yo, I've seen this VC before. This
Yeah,
is a
he's seen
familiar
this.
face.
He's seen this VC before, but this time you're a guest here. So yeah, how do you feel about that match?
We screwed up the counter picks. There's no excuse.
Oh,
I think it was absolutely winnable.
Yeah, I think it was winnable on your part too. Like it definitely could have gone either way.
Yeah, a very close match, 26 to 23.
And if it was made though, our players played well. We actually did the correct Among Us. I would like to make
That is
clear.
true. I'm not exactly sure. Like I've never seen the Among Us that Habi did before. Never in my life did I see such a tall guy.
That's a freaking Walmart Among Us. You can buy that off like Taobao for $2. Now we did it right Among Us.
You tell him. Well, yeah. Anyways, I'm a little curious of like how you guys pick your players. So is it just you picking, or are you discussing with your teammates, or what was the plan?
So we do discuss. We think about it a lot. We clearly did not think about it enough. All of my brain cells went into searching of the correct Among Us. And whatever I did for the last round, that took like a lot of thought. So I worked really hard on that. I didn't have enough brain cells left to actually figure out counter picks. It's very difficult.
I see.
Team captain is a very difficult role. So shout outs to Uofa.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Do you have anything else to say, Trooper?
I have nothing. I don't have much to say other than good luck to the teams in their next round.
Yeah, good luck to you in your next round, Ben XT and Uiuc. And unfortunately, it looks like we've run out of time for this interview as well, and we'll be entering our intermission. So thanks for coming on, Ben.
GG's, thanks for having me on.
Come back after the intermission to watch, I believe, Purdue University, seed number 5, a new team going up against Washington, seed 12.
Yeah, this team, I mean, this matchup will definitely be interesting because I know there's at least a couple of X ranks on both teams, so we'll have to see how this one plays out after the intermission. See you then. And we are back again with the Collegiate Tetris League, this time with Purdue versus UW, and by UW I mean University of Washington, not Waterloo.
Yeah, Purdue and University of Washington are both new teams. You know, Purdue is one of these new teams that has summoned like 4 X ranks. They're a very strong team, 5th seed, I believe. So we'll get to see if they can challenge for playoffs. Top 4 qualifies. They're just on the edge, and we'll see. They really need a win here.
Yeah, I do think they have a fighting chance for reaching playoffs. They do have a very strong team, and we'll be seeing a little bit of their team here. So, well, oh, did I not change the color? I didn't change the color. But yeah, anyways, as we're waiting for the team captains to choose their first player, we can say a little bit about these players. So, Epic Uiuc, also known as Cookie on Discord, is someone I see pretty often. We've talked a little bit about, I don't remember actually, it's school stuff like computer science or engineering or whatever. I think it was math stuff. LMN_T is also someone I know of because he is X rank, and I've played him in Tetra League before. Definitely a scary player.
Yeah, I mean, we look at their team. We saw how U of A managed to place their stronger players in a position, but it is very hard against these top teams because they're all X ranks, you know? It's not like you'll be able to match that advantage. But Washington does have some strong players.
Yeah, for sure. Washington team is definitely nothing to be scoffed at either. We have Flower Petal, who's a Tetrio global moderator and also an X rank player. So yeah, we should be seeing some pretty close matches, and I've just got a note that I should be calling Epic Uiuc Cookie because it looks like he's caught on that I've been having some trouble pronouncing that. So yeah, from now on I'll be referring to Epic Uiuc as Cookie.
Very strong players from Purdue. Even their strongest 2 players are above 24,900, and I believe Flower Petal is the strongest player in Washington at about 24,800. So it will be an uphill battle. We're going to have to see some upsets from Washington, but that seems to be the theme of this weekend, hasn't it?
Yeah, it definitely has. And here we have our first set, Tuxedo Peng versus Saikon. Very, very close in TR, it seems. This is probably like 1 or 2 wins away from each other.
Yeah. Washington is going to have to find a win here in this first match if they want to set the pace for the rest of the game. But luckily, it looks like Saikon is slightly higher in terms of TR, but it is a very minuscule difference. And Saikon is also Diamond 1. I'm not sure what game, but that is very impressive.
Yeah, okay, how many games can you name where there's a rank called Diamond 1? Because I can name one of them, and I just assumed that it was League of Legends.
It could be Valorant.
There's Diamond in Valorant? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it could be StarCraft 2.
Oh wait, okay, wait. We got a clarification in chat. Apparently it's Rocket League. Well,
it is none of the games I said.
Oops. Anyways, very impressive, I'm sure.
Wait, no, Saikon said it is not Rocket League.
Okay, well, we'll never know. Oh, Valorant. Okay, we've got the clarification, it's Valorant. Anyways, now it's time for our first match. First set is what I must say.
First set of this match between Washington and Purdue. Saikon opening with the MKO as it's the right side DT. That doesn't look
quite right to me, but
it
was
was
pretty good for Tuxedo Peng at the bottom of the board. Now getting a little bit of clean garbage.
That missed drop is unfortunate, but they managed to fix it up rather quickly as we enter the state where players are trying to get into a position to send. As Sycon's at the end of the board, just doing some single line clears as they look for that combo, a nice little combo to get a 9 stack.
Yeah, and Sycon piling on with the pressure. Tuxedo Peng not being able to find a down stack. Will he waste the eyepiece to get down? Yes, and I don't see a way out of this one.
Yeah, Cyclone takes the warm-up. Perhaps a good sign for the upcoming set.
Yeah, just sending out a little ping in our Discord server to encourage people to come to our stream. If you're not already in the Discord server, you should join with the command CTL Discord. And here we are with the real sets. We have Tuxedo Peng with the stick spin and Sycon with the trusty MKO yet again.
But it's a waste T, and that puts them in kind of an awkward position as Cyclone is in a very clean position as they take this first round.
Yeah, that was a very short and decisive win from Sycon here.
Yeah, as I believe that was a mishold from Tuxedo Pen as we enter this mid-game as these players are both are in very clean positions to send. Tuxedo Pen gets a nice send there, but they slowed down a bit as their resources have just dried up a little.
Yeah, both players downstacking to the bottom of their board. Tuxedo Peng with a 9-0 stack, but a lot of seemingly, or personally, in my opinion, unnecessary downstacking on both players' boards. Like, when you have a lot of clean garbage, instead of trying to clear through it as quickly as you can, that's when you want to upstack, you know? Like, wow, I have clean garbage and I can make this a 20 spike instead of I have clean garbage and I will get to the bottom of my board. But that seems like a recurring theme here.
But there's always the tournament nerves, and stacking up high involves a bit of volatility. These players, being in a tournament, it can be quite nerve-wracking as someone who's participated even in these types of tournaments. So wanting to play safe might be the safer option as both players look to be playing a very passive and defensive style.
Yeah, and speaking of passive, I don't know why I said speaking of, but we're reaching the 1.5 minute mark. Definitely a much slower paced match, a much slower paced round than the previous one. 10 spike, 11 spike from Sycon, changing up the pace of the game, and Tuxedo Peng, lots of clean garbage on his board, and 2 eyepieces, not being able to get that second Tetris off.
Tuxedo Peng is kind of in an awkward 9-0 situation with not a lot of ways out, but as I say that, they find a nice out. But as I say that, they have a misdrop and it ends up killing them. I cursed them twice in a row, rather unfortunate.
Oh, poor fella. But
as we head...
Oh, sorry, continue.
Yeah, as we head into round 3, we're seeing a lot of passivity and defensive play as Tuxedo Peng gets the SDVC but isn't able to get the PC before garbage arrives.
Yeah, Tuxedo Peng with a little bit of a T-spin 0 on the left. Upstacking all the way over the garbage hole. This might be not very optimal for Tuxedo Peng, putting the eyepiece over the garbage hole yet again.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like Cyclone has really anything to punish that, as it looks like Tuxedo Peng is out and safe in their current position.
Yeah, and both players actually are out and safe, right? As I say that, though, lots of clean garbage appearing on Sycon's board, should be aiming to get a spike, but just one Tetris and doesn't seem to be doing much to Tuxedo Peng.
Yeah, it looks like both players are opting to play very safe and passively here instead of going for more aggressive plays. And it seems like these types of plays have been working for Cyclone, who is, theoretically at least, the higher ranked player. Perhaps. But as I say that, Tuxedo Peng cheeses up Cyclone's board and gets their first round on the board for this set.
Yeah, there's been a couple of misdrops here and there, and Cyclone getting the all clear, sending really lucky garbage to Tuxedo Peng. Oh my god, second all clear!
Yeah, but Tuxedo Peng looks unfazed by it, but the Z misdrop might be fatal, as they have a very cheesy board here.
Yeah, I don't see a down stack out of this one for Tuxedo Peng, but Cyclone, again, doesn't have much to punish Tuxedo Peng with, and Tuxedo Peng does end up getting out.
Yeah, but as you say that, there's a bit of a misdrop on Tuxedo Peng's board, which ends up killing them.
Yeah, I think both players could afford to... Oh, I think I've already said this. They could definitely afford to upstack a little bit. I think the way these games have been going is there's a really explosive opener game, you know, like you've got double PCs or stick spin or SDPC or whatever, and then it just goes straight into down stacking, and then it's like that for the rest of the game until someone misdrops. So yeah.
Yeah, both players are playing rather safe. We'll see if any one of them decides that they don't want to do that and play more aggressively, but Cyclone should be comfortable playing this more safe style, as it looks like they've been coming out in these exchanges where both players are just looking to downstack.
Yeah, we see a T-spin on Cyclone's board without a TSD, not doing much to Tuxedo Peng except sending a little bit of cheese. Tuxedo Peng has a habit of throwing his pieces to the side, covering his garbage hole, which is pretty detrimental, I'd say, and it's because of that
Yeah.
Respect all the way to the top now, not being able to get out.
Yeah, Tuxedo Peng's tendency to throw pieces to the side in an attempt to downstack seems to be really losing them a lot of these exchanges with Cyclone. Maybe, as you've said, they want to get a bit more aggressive in this round, and it does look like that's what they're doing as they head into this 2.5 PPS LST.
Yeah, breaking out of that back-to-back from Cyclone though, getting a pretty good upstack actually, sending an 11 spike, 12 spike, 14 spike to Tuxedo Peng, but Tuxedo Peng's defense is staying strong.
Yeah. As we again enter this mid-game state where both players aren't really looking to upstack and are just trying to survive and downstack their way through.
Yeah, Cyclone at the bottom of his board now. Should be looking to maybe build some back-to-back, getting a T-spin there while Tuxedo Peng trying to clear out this garbage.
Yeah, as Tuxedo Peng has a bit of cheese on their board, they're able to top out Cyclone due to what looks to be like an unfortunate TSD setup they were unable to resolve. Both players opting into LST. I'm not... that it doesn't look like either player is particularly comfortable with LST, as they both break out of it rather early.
Yeah, as I say that though, an enormous amount of clean garbage on Tuxedo Peng's board, speeding up to make use of it. Very good decision, but immediately returned with an 18 spike from Cyclone. 6 back-to-back. What explosive gameplay.
The counter spike from Cyclone this set have been really effective in taking out Tuxedo Peng. And we're going for some opener gaming. Perhaps this is the aggression that Tuxedo Peng needs, and they take the 8th round of this set off of Cyclone. Perhaps we're going to see Tuxedo Peng relying more on openers as a means to try and kill Cyclone here.
Yeah, speaking of relying on openers, that was an attempted PCO from Tuxedo Peng, but didn't quite work out, and Yeah, not a lot of garbage going over from either player's boards here.
Yeah, but I mean, Tuxedo Pang is in a very awkward situation with a lot of holes on their board as Cyclone looks to downstack, but that misdrop might be a bit annoying, but ultimately it's not enough as Tuxedo Pang gets knocked out and we move to match point for Cyclone.
Yeah, despite this pretty small TR difference, Cyclone has been having a pretty,
PC.
is winning pretty decisively in these games.
Yeah, Cyclone is really coming up on a lot of the exchanges of like cheesy garbage. It looks like they're managing to out downstack Tuxedo Pang in a lot of these situations. And it looks like that's what's going to happen for our 7th round as they take the first set of this match.
Yeah, this match, or Washington winning this match, is definitely something that they needed if they want to get an upset here, because this is actually Purdue's only U-rank player. So
Yeah.
each match, or each set after this one, will definitely be harder for University of Washington.
It's going to be an uphill struggle for Washington as they look to move into this next match. They have their first pick, though, and so we'll see who they're going to send out blind. Whether they're going to send out their strongest player, or whether they're going to go for something more middling. One of their middle-of-the-pack players. I don't know how to... That might be a bit rude.
I'm not too familiar with the rest of their players, so let's see. We have Clanman18 at low U rank, and we have Everer at SS. So I think considering that they'd probably want to make use of their higher X rank players, Speechless and Flower Petal, I would guess that they'd be sending out their SS or U rank player next. But well, we'll see.
We'll see, but it's a very uphill struggle as they face down the 5 X ranks on Purdue's side, waiting for their opponents.
Yeah, and Flower Petal, the team captain, has decided to pick Clanman18, who is the aforementioned new rank player on Washington's team. And I'd say, considering that all of the other players on Purdue's side are X rank, I would guess that the player they'd pick is the lowest X rank player, just so they can save their higher X ranks for the other X ranks in Washington's team.
Yeah, that looks to be a sound strategy. I mean, this is the difficulty of playing these top teams, right? They're all X ranks, or almost all of them are X ranks. So it's very hard to leverage advantages in drafts because really none of their players are attackable. There's no maneuvering you can do when all their players are so strong, and that's exactly what they've done here. They're sending out Mission Failed. Their newest X rank, actually. I don't believe they were X rank before this match, but they managed to hit X rank 24717. T-pieces are made of apple juice is their fun fact. I'm not sure that's correct, but Clanman18 has a mountain ahead of them to climb as we move into this match.
Yeah, for sure. The stat difference is quite notable, as Mission Failed has almost 20 more APM than Clanman. But
yeah,
it might be possible to bridge the gap with some clean gameplay.
Yeah, as we head into this warm-up, Mission Failed has a pretty clean stack here, as Clanman is in a bit of an uncomfortable situation, actually, but they managed to resolve it rather quickly. Mission Failed has a massive spike, but the eye misdrop.
Anyways.
Oh, they're swapped. Oh.
Thank God I noticed that this time. Instead of... Okay, well anyways, I'll fix that. I'll fix that after the warm-up. But yeah, now they're in the correct place. We have mission failed with a T-Beast misdrop. Clanman with a strong 9-0 stack.
You know, I can tell them apart by their gameplay, so that might be helpful for Clan. That might be a good sign for Clanman in this matchup. But yeah, we're seeing the very, very clean stacking from Mission Failed here. As they count to 4, get the Tetris. A very methodical player, as you can tell by their stats. Very high VS score to
Yeah, not being able to reach
APM
the eyepiece
ratio.
in time, and we have Clanman continuing the New Washington warm-up wins, it seems.
Yeah, that's a very good sign for Washington. You know, taking a win off.
Mhm.
So we'll see if Clanman can repeat that more than once in this actual set. Yeah, once it started. We'll see if Clanman has any tricks up their sleeve. Any silly ideas. As Mission Failed gets the PC, Clanman's in a very nice position to send, but the eye misdrop might be fatal here as they look to uncover their well. They're in a pretty safe position, but they don't really have any resources as Mission Failed continuing with this 3 PPS pressure to top out Clanman.
Yeah, Clanman not really having the pieces of downstack does manage to cycle to the eyepiece, but the pressure from Mission Failed is overwhelming, reaching 9 back-to-back, 10 back-to-back, and that decisively takes out Clanman, giving Mission Failed the first win in this set.
Yeah, that's the 3 PPS, over 100 APM pressure you're gonna see from these players. Is this Hachi spin?
Oh my god! Hachi user spotted! Anyways, lots of anyways, got some 9-0 stacking from Clanman here. Keeping up the back-to-back, actually. But Mission Failed, really smart decision to accept that garbage, sending it all the way back, and having even more garbage to dig through. Another spike from Mission Failed.
Clanman has just very, very clean, methodical stacking, which is very good if you want to beat players lower ranked than you, because it means that you're playing very safe, you're playing very methodical, you're not playing very risky, so you're very rarely in positions where they can RNG a spike and take you out.
Yeah, and interesting decision on Mission Failed side to go for a little 4-wide there, but the combo wasn't enough to phase Clanman. Clanman with a pretty big power stack, not having the combo down though, and just so much garbage being sent back and forth.
Yeah, a very strong showing from Clanman this round as they're looking to resist the pressure, but it might be too much here as Mission Failed looks to speed up to try and kill their opponent, and it's not enough for Clanman as Mission Failed takes a second round.
Yeah,
honestly, I think...
Oh yeah?
I think Clanman has been defending quite effectively. We'll see if they can leverage that into some kind of spike.
Yeah, for sure. And it looks like Mission Failed's win condition so far is just pulling out one of those really well stacked T-spin Tetris towers, you know? But if Clanman can defend against that well by castling some of it, I do see it's possible that they could win one, but the eyepiece misdrop on the Hachi spin doesn't allow them to get to the next TST.
Yeah, but it looks like they're safe, but they don't really have any pressure to send of their own, and Mission Failed is getting in a position where they're building a back-to-back. They already have back-to-back 8. It looks like they're going to hit back-to-back 9 and back-to-back 10. As we get back-to-back 12, and, you know, that's the pressure that is coming out from Clanman in these rounds. Very solid. As Mission Failed takes the 4th round. We'll see if Clanman can get lucky with a spike in this round, perhaps.
Yeah, and Clanman did get a little bit lucky with that different PC solve, sending one line of cheese to Mission Failed and canceling any possibility of getting a second PC. But Mission Failed doesn't, as we know, he doesn't need to rely on PCs to send garbage.
Yeah, Mission Failed, a very solid pressure stacker, managing to pump out that consistent APM, but they're in a bit of an awkward position, and Clapton is in a very nice position to send, might be able to punish Mission Failed here.
As you say that though, Mission Failed immediately recovers, stacking up very quickly to another attack-inducive stack.
Yeah, Clanman one piece off on the mid-game PC, very unfortunate. But Mission Failed is in kind of an awkward position again. Can Clanman capitalize on this to take a round off? But it doesn't seem like it, as Mission Failed has returned to a very clean position.
Yeah, Mission Failed's ability to downstack is quite exceptional. So many times we've caught out a misdrop, but just 1 second later, they're out of it. Clanman, though, returning with a 10 spike, and lots of clean garbage on his board. If he can play a little bit faster to cycle the eyepieces, this might be a great opportunity.
Yeah, as Mission Failed, but they weren't able to capitalize, as Mission Failed is on the bottom of the board, but still sending strong as they take round 5 and we go into round 6.
Now, this efficient gameplay from Mission Failed is super impressive, considering they've only just entered X rank.
Yeah, very strong pressure player, managing to pump out consistent APM from very, very clean stacks. They could potentially get they're one of these players that is like improving very rapidly, it looks like. Could be
a player to watch out for in the future, and Clanman has been playing maybe a little bit more defensively, which I guess makes sense considering how strong of a pressure player Mission Failed is. But I think if Clanman wants to turn the tables, he might have to play a little bit more offensively and, you know, accept a little bit more of the, okay, maybe not that much, but a little bit more of the pressure that Mission Failed is sending and make better use of it with his own spikes.
Yeah, maybe go for a kind of strategy where you play a bit like a gremlin, or you just look to survive until your opponent sends you a lot of garbage, and then you look to surprise them with a counter spike and trying to win off that.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of counter spike, that was a pretty good counter spike opportunity with so much clean garbage, but yeah, again playing a little bit more defensively than he should be if he's seeking to turn the tables. As I say that though, Mission Failed not being able to reach the eyepiece, and Clanman takes his first win, and the score is actually tied up now.
I wouldn't say.
Wait, by tied up,
the match score.
By tied up, I mean for Purdue and Washington. They're not
right. Yeah, but Mission Failed getting the DPC here. Cancelled out. We saw Clanman take the warm-up, but a misdrop from Mission Failed from the fast gameplay might be the perfect opportunity for Clanman to strike back, but they have a very awkward stack of their own, a lot of dependencies, and not a lot of pieces to resolve it, as Mission Failed manages to take the final round. A strong showing, I feel, from Clanman, but he's just the tip of Purdue's iceberg, as you know, there's that mountain to climb.
I get it.
There's
I would say it was also very well played from Clanman. There was a lot of, I think the score doesn't really reflect how well he played against such overwhelming pressure, because he did survive for pretty long. It's just that he couldn't find the opportunity to kill many times, and was often just playing at Mission Failed's pace. But yeah, that 1 point was very well deserved for Clanman. And we'll be waiting for Purdue to pick their next player now.
Purdue is just willing to send out their X ranks because When you're
because
this
that's all they have
strong.
left.
Yeah, when you're this
That's all
strong.
they have left.
When you're this.
Which X rank will I pick today? Should I pick this X rank? Oh wow, I have so many choices.
So many options.
So many options.
Yeah. It looks like this is a Cookie who's going to come up a 24,900, a very strong player. From New Zealand, it looks like. I don't know if they're actually from it, but that's their flag.
Who knows? But yeah, now we see Washington send on Speechless, which is one of their X ranks. But there is still a considerable TR difference between these two X ranks, as Cookie has, again, more than 100 TR than Speechless.
Yeah, but this is certainly more even than the previous round. I think Speechless, we saw a similar TR differential in the Toronto match between Sir Sheep and Undying Fire.
Oh, that is true, actually. So yeah, it is possible for Speechless to get an upset here, and as a semi-high X rank myself, I will say that every once in a while I will lose to a top 200 player. So yeah, TR difference, it means something, but it doesn't mean everything.
Yeah, we'll see if Speechless can find a strategy. The Cookie here going for that is a very fast reliable,
and that is very horrifying.
That is a 4 PPS reliable TSD.
Yeah, Cookie, they're playing at almost 4 PPS. That will definitely be a hard speed difference to counter from Speechless' side.
Yeah, and you can see on Cookie's profile, they are a top 33 Blitz player.
Oh, I did not see that. Wow, that is quite horrifying.
So, that is very horrifying with the amount of pressure they're going to do. Yeah, oh my goodness, the 5 PPS opener.
What? Both players have blazingly fast openers. They're playing at 3.3 PPS. But Speechless breaks that with that misdrop. And we're out of the opener phase.
Speechless has managed to weather the storm that is the 5 PPS opener. Playing at 3 PPS, but your opponent is still 2 PPS higher than you. But the sudden spike kind of catches Cookie off guard as they're looking to downstack here.
Yeah, so much garbage being sent back and forth, clean garbage everywhere, and Speechless somehow still maintaining 3 pieces per second.
Yeah, as we shift into this mid-game, the speed gap has actually completely flipped on its head, and the 24 spike from Speechless manages to take the first round. An excellent showing from them as we head into our second round, using the volatility of that game state to get a strong spike.
Yeah, and Speechless is not letting up at all with that all clear, but not being able to follow up on it very well. Cookie getting a counter spike back, sending so much cheese onto Speechless's board. Yeah,
and they're in a very strong position to send with a lot of garbage available to them. Man, Speechless is very, very fast.
Yeah, he is very fast. Well, okay. Actually, I'm really surprised. I've said this like 5 times, and I'm really surprised at how quickly these players are playing. Like, from their profile, it was like 2.9 versus 2.5 or something. But both have been playing at almost 3 PPS. Like, consistently. It's not just 3 PPS opener. It's like
it's
almost
5
3
PPS opener. Yeah. Well, we're seeing the misdrops on Speechless side as they get a nice combo downstack here. Cookie in a bit of an uncomfortable position with garbage over their well, but they're able to get through it rather quickly, and they get the 16 spike, but Speechless manages to take on the spike without too much trouble as they manage to access their own garbage, aren't able to find nearly as big of a spike, and both players again return to a very neutral game state here.
Yeah, and as you said, both players at the bottom of their board. Speechless Not hitting the hard drop button before he holds. That is such a classic miss drop. And fortunately, it doesn't seem to have set him back too much. Very great recovery on that down stack there from Speechless.
Yeah, both players are trying to make their way through the cheese. Speechless showing a very strong performance in these first 2 games. Looking very, very competitive. As, again, we see Cookie in a bit of an uncomfortable position, having to 9-0, which, when you're playing like this, means that you have a very inflexible stack. It's very hard to get a lot of attack out.
Yeah, and although we've been talking a lot about Speechless, Cookie has been holding his ground, but will he hold his ground for any longer considering this unbelievable spike from Speechless? No, he will not.
Yeah, and we're seeing this very aggressive pressure style from Speechless taking round. We'll see if they can continue this success. That's a very
flurry of
unfortunate.
misdrops on Cookie's side is probably gonna take him out here. Right as I say that though, amazing down stacking from Cookie, barely surviving that.
Very impressive to live that situation there, as Speechless is in a bit of an awkward position as they look to reach the bottom of their board, but Cookie's not really in a position to punish, so we just return to neutral. Good old neutral.
Good
Nothing
old
can beat
neutral.
that.
Oh, Speechless with another fractal. We've been seeing that Speechless pull out lots of fractals here, which is really great for changing the pace of the game. But Cookie seems to cancel much of it and is completely unfazed.
Yeah. Oh.
Not unfazed anymore with another double misdrop on Cookie's side. But will he able to speed out of this one? I'm not so sure. Oh, I don't see a down stack. It's over. It's over. It's over.
Wait,
I lied!
You lied!
I lied! Oh my god! Is he the
Cookie
goat
manages
or
to find a
what?
down
Is he
stack
the
from that
goat or
position.
what?
A very impressive down stack, but Speechless has the 14 spike, but it doesn't seem to phase Cookie at all, as, again, we've returned to a state where both players are relatively even and looking to send against their opponent here.
Yeah, and Cookie's having a little bit of a different time down stacking here. He manages to get to the clean, and a little bit of garbage being sent over to Speechless. This is a really back and forth clean game, reaching almost the 2-minute mark at this point. Neither player willing to back down.
Yeah, but the 19 spike is just, it just disappeared off Cookie's board. Very impressive.
Yeah, another 12 spike from Speechless, and the pieces are falling faster and faster. And, well, as you said, Cookie does have the 33 Blitz player in the world experience with this fast gravity. So the ball might be in Cookie's court.
Yeah, being a Blitz player does, he'll be a lot more experienced with gravity, but that mishold at the top of the board I think ends up killing Cookie. Speechless with the insanely effective pressure as they take their third, up 3-0 now against Cookie.
Yeah, this has been an insane match so far. What the heck? Double PC from Cookie. Triple PC from Cookie. What? Huh?
Cookie into the DPC. What is that solve? Oh my god.
The true Blitz player reveals himself. He reveals his true colors. Oh my god.
4.5 PPS opener to win that game.
Will he be doing it again? Yes, he will. And will it prove to be effective? Oh, missing PC there, but Speechless doesn't have the opportunity to cancel out of the PC, and Cookie gets yet another one.
Cookie doing this very nice PCO DPC. Wait, they're building DPC on top of the one line of garbage. Has to cancel out of it.
Yeah, and finally out of the PC, we're into a comfortable mid-game. Speechless going for the 9-0 stacking yet again.
Yeah,
looks like
and
there's not much pressure going on from either player. As they say that those Speechless building up the back-to-back, canceling out of it.
yeah, we're in a very safe position as Cookie finds a very nice combo down stack to get the finisher. We're seeing Cookie adapt to the pressure of Speechless and look to counter spike in these last couple of rounds or win off opening.
Yeah, speaking of winning off of opening, Cookie went for the Grace system, which we haven't seen yet. Not being able to get out of it or get the PCs though, as Speechless proves his prowess with his speed.
Yeah, very, very different playstyle than what we saw in stats. Very aggressive playstyle from Speechless, looking to utilize, I guess, the nerves in tournament of misdropping against Cookie.
Yeah, and Cookie trying to build an upstack here, but it doesn't look like he's getting a very efficient upstack, it seems. Getting some lucky garbage in the middle though, and seeking to capitalize on it with a TSD into a Tetris into an 18 spike.
Yeah, nice 18 spike. Speechless is a bit cheesed up. Doesn't look to have a very good angle out of their position, and they don't, as Cookie managed to tie a 3-3 utilizing a bit of opener gaming and by responding to the pressure in the mid game.
Yeah, and Cookie not being able to get that PC, which might not. Yeah, I don't think it did much for either player. They're both in a pretty neutral state yet again.
Yeah, both players just looking to eke out edges from their stacking. Cookie is actually playing slower than Speechless here, thinking more about what his placements are going to be and how he's going to shape his board.
Yeah, and it's a really difficult down stack on Speechless's side. Will have to speed up and play a little bit of cheese race. That was very well done actually. On the bottom of his board, having a little bit of a misdrop, but it should be recoverable.
Yeah, but Cookie in a very, very clean position to send, as they have just very, very clean garbage. As they find the nice combo down stack into 20 spike.
Speaking of combo down stack though, Speechless with a combo down stack of his own into a 16 spike.
Yeah, that was a 17 into 16 spike, but Cookie lives that, and Cookie is looking to return the favor with another spike. Only a 12 spike, but that's still a lot of pressure as we move into the 1 minute 30 second mark, a very long round.
Yeah, and although this match is scary, it might be even more scary to think about how Purdue has even more X ranks who are even stronger than Cookie. Who are waiting, lined up to fight after this match. So yeah.
Yeah, but the misdrop from Speechless there, I think, seals the deal for that round. You cannot misdrop against an opener player like that, or they will punish you.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I think Speechless should be able. Oh, Speechless misses the PC. That is detrimental against the PC player, because if you're doing PCO and you don't have the PC, well then you just have no attack left. You know, you have nothing to defend yourself with.
Yeah. A strong start from Speechless is, well, it's being Cookie turning up that second gear in this match and looking to go the 7-0 sweep, the seven rounds in a row to sweep, in quotation marks.
Sweep,
Cookie.
yeah, okay, no worries, I get you.
Yeah.
But yeah, Speechless is not letting up though. Getting a couple of good attacks on his own. going to get to the clean, but Cookie has a really strong, I was going to say really strong well there, but cancels out most of it.
Yeah, as again we enter a lot of these long mid games between the two players, seeing who comes out on top in these exchanges. Cookie has been pressuring and absorbing the pressure that Speechless has sent so aggressively very well, and you can see that both players are trading efficiency for speed here, with both of them approaching almost 3 PPS, 2.7, about the same actually. Very, very close stats.
Got more spikes on both players' sides, more clean garbage, but Uiuc, I mean, Cookie, oh my god, Cookie has been, I was gonna say had a lot of clean garbage there, and it's all gone now, but yeah, building up some more back-to-back on Cookie's side, back-to-back 3 now.
Yeah, looking, canceling out of the back-to-back, but there's not a lot of resources on Speechless' side of the board, as both players continue to look for enough pressure to kill their opponent through some kind of combo.
Yeah, there's been a lot of smart canceling on both players' sides in order to survive, but what I'd like to see more is some... Oh! Okay, well, we have a game here! Cookie has won against Speechless.
An unfortunate misdrop from Speechless there at the top of their board ends up losing them the round, as a strong overperformance from Speechless, sending so many lines. But it's not enough. As we move into the next round, Purdue just has so many X-Ranks to send out.
Yeah, it's looking a bit grim for University of Washington because there is a significant difference in score here, and I believe the remaining X-Rank players that Purdue has are stronger than Cookie. Actually, no. Okay, we have Tilbit here, who is at
about the same as Cookie.
Oh yeah, around the same level as Cookie, and we have Flower Petal, who is actually also around the same level as Speechless. So another pretty similar matchup to last time, actually.
Yeah, but looking at these players, Flower Petal has a very, very fast sprint, 22.8 seconds. As an AI language model, I cannot engage in generating fun facts
Okay, I think an AI language model would be able to generate fun facts for Tetrio. I'm pretty sure ChatGPT at least knows what Tetrio is, but I digress.
Oh, Tilvik with the early misdrop, punished by Flower Petal.
But yeah, and then that was the warm-up, and I'll just read Flower Petal's message, which is Hummingbird Nest. And if you don't know what Hummingbird Nest is a Tetris tournament series that has... Actually, no, I think there's multiple now. It's a Tetris tournament server that hosts U-rank floor tournaments, which means you must be U-rank or higher in order to participate. And that one... Is that Stratosphere? I don't know. I'm sorry, but anyways, if you're interested, you can go look up their server and then play in their tournaments.
Yeah, as Flower Petal will need to pull some heroics, maybe leverage that speed advantage, the hypothetical speed advantage, to try and get a win off Tilvik. But Tilvik starting off with the almost 5 PPS DT cannon.
Yeah, Flower Petal's Leaf seems to be playing very mindfully. Lots of pauses here and there that are slowing her down a bit. but not necessarily a bad thing, as she's making very great decisions.
Yeah. One method of trying to win against someone higher ranked than you is trying to leverage that macro advantage, getting good timings off, accepting and sending garbage at good times to catch your opponent off guard.
Yeah, and unrelated to the gameplay here, we have Deep 4 AM Thoughts, fellow Tetrio moderator, in the chat cheering for Flower Petal. We'll see if these cheers help influence Flower Petal's gameplay. Oh, the Ice Spin! I was thinking of the Ice Spin! Nice Ice Spin on Flower Petal's side.
Yeah, a very, very smart player. We'll see if she can leverage her understanding of the game to overcome what should be a theoretical skill advantage for Tilbit here.
Yes, Tilbit with the pretty strong spike there, but Flower Petal returning with spike of her own, continuing with the pressure, and a series of misdrops.
A series of unfortunate events.
Flower Petal taking the first round in the set.
Yeah, a strong performance from Flower Petal here. We'll see if she can replicate these results in the next couple of matches, but Tilvic's LST looks very, very dangerous. Well, it's not LST anymore, but you know, very, very dangerous
pressure
Predator
in general
here.
is very dangerous from Tilvit. Going into ST now, but Flower Petal sending back 27 spike from Tilvit.
27 spike using the like S prop on the right side of the board.
As they say.
Yeah.
BT cannon again from Tilvit. A little bit of awkward garbage, forcing them to get out of that back-to-back. Having more clean garbage though.
Maybe Flower Petal can look to punish DT Cannon. It's not typically thought of as a very effective opening in Tetrio, at least.
The DT Cannon, not a very popular opener anymore because of the kind of awkward residue that the TST overhang leaves. But it doesn't... I think Tilbit has been dealing with that pretty well so far. It hasn't seemed to be a bottleneck at all in Tilbit's favor.
Yeah, and Tilvic has been playing very, very fast out of these openings, able to get out of that uncomfortable position quite quickly. Flower Petal's on the bottom of their board, but she doesn't really have anything to send towards Tilvic. And Tilvic is getting a very nice power stack here, very clean, looking to send.
Yeah, accepting that clean garbage from Flower Petal. Very great decision from Tilbit, getting a 17 spike, but a 17 spike is not enough to take out Flower Petal.
Now, we're seeing Flower Petal again with these deliberations, trying to think of the best placements for her pieces. And it looks like her macro and timing is going to get her another round as we head into round 4.
Yeah, Flower Petal's been playing really well and dealing with the skill difference pretty well as well. And there's a misdrop on Tilvit's side, not being able to spin the TPs in and topping out of his own volition, which I respect because I did not see a way out of that either.
It looks like Tilvik might be a bit rusty. We saw that they were unranked as at time of game round. So, you know, maybe playing more is the answer here. Being more experienced.
Yeah, being more active in the Teta League ladder maybe. Having more experience with competitive play. Which I think Flower Petal... Well, actually, I'm not sure. I know Flower Petal runs Hummingbird Nest, but who knows if she's actually participated in any. I'm not sure. Oh yeah. See, more macro gameplay on Tilbit's side. Pausing and bursting in response to garbage. Oh, okay. We have clarification from Deep. Nah, she's too busy to play in those. Lol. Oops. Well, anyways. What I was trying to say was like, oh, She runs Tetris tournaments. Maybe she also plays in them, but I guess not. Yeah,
Tilvic in a
anyways.
very uncomfortable position here. As... Yeah. I mean, we're seeing Tilvic trying to match the macro strategy of what it seems like, but it manages to get him his second round.
Yeah, I did not quite see what went on there because there was a little bit of lag, but yeah. Oh, we have double LSD from both players, but Tilvit has received a little bit of garbage and Flower Petal has not. Tilvit returning all the garbage now.
Tilvit returns the garbage, returns to an LST stack, and Flower Petal's in a kind of awkward position. That misdrop might be fatal here, and it is, as Tilvit manages to take round 3, perhaps shaking off the rust a little bit, and getting more comfortable in this match.
Yeah, this is proving to be a very close game. Oh, we have the... Oh, that wasn't very lucky, was it? I was gonna say it was lucky garbage, but Tilvit did have to break out of that Imperial Cross, break the back-to-back from that Imperial Cross to get to that garbage. Still having a lot of clean on his board, having an L-piece misdrop, and will Flower Petal be able to capitalize off of this?
Flower Petal's not really in a position to capitalize off that, as Tilvic, both players here in a kind of awkward position, kind of cheesy board state with not a lot of resources to send.
Yeah, Flower Petal though, having the APM advantage, but oh my god, another L-piece misdrop, and so much cheese on her board. It's really difficult.
Yeah, but the I-piece misdrop.
This.
The I-piece misdrop from Tilvit into the L-piece misdrop might allow her to live just a little bit longer, but no, even with the misdrops on Tilvit's board, it's enough to take out Flower Petal as we move into round 9.
We have a score tied up here 4-4. We're seeing a bit of a repeat from last set, I believe, where Speechless had a very strong showing at the beginning, but looks like the Purdue players are pretty good at adapting to their opponent's playstyles. 12 spike from Tilvit, taking out Flower Petal in a decisive manner.
Yeah, we're seeing the Purdue X ranks adapting on the fly, getting used to their opponents, and managing to eke out victories here.
Yeah, Flower Petal doing a little bit of macro play, as they say, accepting garbage, spiking back, but Tilvit counters that pretty well. Tilvit here looks to be playing slow and steady at a comfortable 2.2 PPS. He's finally bursting now that he's in an opportunity to attack with LST, not being able to, and canceling out of it though.
Yeah, but Flower Petal's in a very comfortable position to send a very nice LST stack there, and it is enough pressure to take out Tilvic as she evens the score back again, 5-5. Heading into this round 11, but the DT misdrop might be fatal as Flower Petal gets the double PC into a very quick round 11 as we head to potentially the last round in round 12.
Yeah, Flower Petal winning the set would be huge for University of Washington, but as I say that, TP's misdrop against the DT cannon is almost impossible to recover from. As I say that, though. Flower Petal getting out of it with such a clean well. Oh, yeah. Struggling on the down stack and finally gets out.
As both players, Flower Petal with a miracle survival after that misdrop there, as Tilvit looks to try and bring this game to a tiebreaker.
A little bit of cheese on Flower Petal's board and lots of clean on Tilvit's board, but
Tilvit with the misdrop might be fatal. Flower Petal needs to access that garbage, but is unable to do so in a timely manner, and so Tilvik manages to actually escape that situation and reach a position where it looks like he's pretty comfortable in sending.
Yeah, I don't see a way down for Flower Petal not being able to access the well, and Tilvik does manage to reach the tiebreaker. It's 6-6 now. PC on both sides, but no PC found.
Tilvik. It doesn't look like. Usually when we go to tiebreakers, players might want to play safer. It doesn't look like any of these players are doing that. But Flower Petal is kind of cheesed up. But so is Tilvik. And there's just not a lot of pressure to be had in this position.
Now Tilvik having a bit of an awkward stack with really high left part, but manages to even it out pretty quickly. Both players at the bottom of their board now.
Tilvik with the misdrop here, though, has multiple eye dependencies. Quite a rough position to get out of. Flower Petal looking to punish, but it's barely not enough, as Tilvik managed to access their garbage, and it looks like they're going to have an out, and it looks like the counter spike from that garbage manages to take Flower Petal out, as Tilvik takes a nail-biting 7-6 set as we move into the 4th set of the match.
Yeah, that was really exhilarating gameplay from both players, and it's actually the 5th set of the match now, which is the last one. So, this match seems a little bit lopsided, but let's see what happens, I guess.
Anything can happen. A roll of the dice. You know,
yeah,
we can have
anything can happen. Anything can
happen.
I think LMNT is a top 100 player. Oh, he's global 97. That seems a little bit high.
Yeah, very, very strong player here.
Very strong player indeed.
You know?
And the last player on the University of Washington side is Evereer with 23 KTR, and his
they're from Malaysia.
Dragon. Well, I think there's a pretty immature joke to be made with dragons, but I digress.
Yeah. I mean, they're from Malaysia. Maybe they can channel the spirit of the Diao. They can like be possessed by the spirit of Diao and CZ, and maybe they can have a miracle upset.
It's definitely possible. Wow, that's... Great. Some people are wise and some people are otherwise.
I like
so
that.
Silly. You're so silly.
Sun Tzu said that, by the way. Very famous
Really?
Sun Tzu quote. No.
Oh, sorry. Anyways.
I mean,
anyways.
what is the path for victory for Evereer here?
Beg and pray. And
Maybe
maybe
they
pull
can,
out
like-
a 5 PPS SDPC.
True.
But
Maybe
more praying.
maybe like they can hope like some like space radiation hits LMNT's computer, and then LMNT is deemed ineligible to play. You know?
Yeah, wait, then there would be, oh wait, no, then Washington would get 8 points, which means it'd be 27-26. So I'm not exactly sure if that's still be enough, but I am rooting for Evereer here as he is the underdog by far. Let's see if he can get 1 point off of this X-rank monster player.
Yeah.
Nice donation from LMNT. Keeping up the pressure, but breaking out of it a little bit.
Nice 10 spike from Evereer in a position to send a lot of garbage. Oh.
Oh, LNMT waiting to see if Evereer gets taken out, and he doesn't! From his very nice survival, wasting both eyepieces on that dependency on the right, but manages to cycle to the next one.
They managed to live through it. They have some clean here to work with. As, you know, every a good attempt at survival here. Very nice down stacking as I think they're out here.
Are they not having the eyepiece there and having a difficult down stack?
Wait, there's a go. Wait, no, they're almost out. It was so close.
So close. But that is only the warm-up, and Everywhere has 7 more chances to take 1 win. So we will see. We will see.
We'll see.
Starting the game now.
Yeah, as we go into this round.
Your BP cannon from both sides, and LMT setting up Prophecy question mark T-spin there to keep up a back-to-back. Not holding back anything this time. 5 back-to-back, 6 back-to-back.
Yeah, but they're in an awkward position.
Yeah, might have been playing a little bit too
yeah, a bit too fast here.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't this an STSD? Wait, they got.
I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that was quite pretty.
Yeah, very nice STSD there. But they're in a very awkward position. But Everywhere has the O misdrop, and I don't think they'll be able to get any pressure here as they're looking to downstack this.
Yeah, Everywhere struggling with the cheese. With the Z-piece misdrop, it doesn't look too hopeful. And LMNT sends just a little bit. Enough to top out Everywhere for that first round.
Yeah.
Bring out the Hachi spin now. LMNT is doing a little dance with his T-piece, waiting for the GT cannon. Nice donation from LMNT, getting the TSD Tetris. Very clean gameplay, as expected of a top 100 X-ranked player.
Yeah, very, very difficult. Everywhere. This is Hachi, right?
This is hot. Why are there so many hot? Not that I'm complaining, but anyways, love to see
the
Hachi and love to see 4 wide on LMNT's side. Almost getting that multiplier, but doesn't seem to need it to top out Everywhere.
I mean, this is just, sometimes this happens and it's a bit unfortunate to watch a top 100 player play against an SS.
Yeah, but I think, yeah, it hasn't been too lopsided actually, because Everywhere's been surviving for pretty long, getting a LST here, waiting to accept it seems.
Yeah, Everywhere looking to time LMNT here.
It does seem like Everywhere has the game sense, despite being an SS player.
Yeah, a good timing there helps them live, but that placement might be a bit rough as
I do see a downside with the I spin, but going for spin with the T-piece was not the right move there, unfortunately. LMNT taking the 4th round in a row.
Yeah, we'll see if Everywhere can make this a bit interesting and take a round off.
Oh, missing the TKI build from Everywhere, but shouldn't be too bad. Having a little bit of an awkward stack. And LMNT playing at sub 1 PPS for some reason.
I think they were looking for some kind of like funny jigsaw solution there. As Everett's in a very nice looking stack here, maybe they'll be able to get some pressure out and surprise LMNT with a stack. But LMNT looks like they're trying to time Everett to make sure that no funky Tetrio shenanigans happen. Is pass-through disabled?
Pass-through is automatically disabled, yes.
Unlucky. There's no path. Maybe Everett can like hope their Wi-Fi goes out and they get some.
Wait, no. It's like pass-through is disabled to the point where if your Wi-Fi goes out, then every attack you send cancels.
I see.
I think. But yeah, there's... Oh
You
my
know-
god, what is this S-spin?
Wait,
going on with
Everywhere might have a
Elementary?
kill here.
Not anymore, it
Unfortunate.
seems. And Elementary speeds up a little bit. Finally sending some pressure. Going for the... Nope, no C-spin there. Building back to back yet again from LMNT and everywhere trying to get to the eyepiece, wasting the eyepiece in that too tall hole though, and not being able to get the down stack into that Tetris.
Yeah, a close round from everywhere, but unfortunately it's not enough.
Another DT cannon from everywhere, accepting the clean garbage, which is a good decision, but the clean garbage doesn't show up in quite the manner that everywhere would like. Lots of cheese on
But
his board now. And
LMT
on the down stack now from everywhere. But
A good
not bouncing
survival
quite
to-
quickly enough.
a good survival to live that long, but it's not enough as everywhere takes the 6th round. It's not everywhere. LMNT takes the 6th round. What is LMNT? What is this build?
I'm not sure, but it looks like it's working out. And
Very clean stack.
yes, that is game in favor of Purdue.
Purdue looking
35
like
to 18.
Yeah, Purdue looking like one of the favorites to qualify for playoffs.
Yeah, for sure. But it is quite scary to think about how Purdue, despite having so many X-rank players and even a U-rank player who's really strong, is only the 5th seed. So there are, according to our seeding methods, 4 teams that are stronger than Purdue that, well, yeah, they'll be fighting it out to see who reaches, who qualifies for one of the 4 spots in the playoffs.
Yeah, but I think Purdue is one of these teams that shouldn't be underestimated. They used to have 2 U ranks, one of their players now an X rank, looking very dangerous as we head into round 3 next week.
Yeah, for sure. And although we do say lots of praise for Purdue, University of Washington definitely put up a strong fight against them. Especially we had so many uphill battles, like Speechless and Flower Petal got a significant number of points against those 2 players that were ranked higher.
Yeah, very, very.
You know, just sent them an invitation to interview. So let's see if anyone joins in the next 1 minute. And then after that, we'll be finishing our stream for today and coming back next week. Yeah, overall, this week has been, or this weekend, has had so many crazy upsets, so many crazy games, and it's
Yeah.
pretty crazy to think I just said crazy 3 times in 1 sentence. But anyways, it's pretty crazy to think about how this is only round 2, and you know, like, the teams that have been playing are not actually that close in seed. Like this guy, Purdue versus Washington has a difference in seed of 7. But could you
Yeah.
imagine something like Purdue versus Rutgers, which is a difference in seed of 1? Wouldn't that be so crazy? Well, you will probably see that. I don't know about probably. You might see something like that in the future rounds. So stay tuned.
Yeah. So, who are we interviewing?
I don't see anyone, so I guess we're not having an interview. Oh well.
There's a. Wait, no,
Okay, that's LMNT. Yeah, that's LMNT. Let's bring in LMNT, also known as Kev. Hi, Kev.
Hello.
Hello. How
Hello.
did you feel about that match you played today?
I don't know why, but I keep getting sent out against like U ranks and S ranks.
I don't know why either. That's so weird. I wonder why that keeps happening. I think. Yeah.
Are there any teams that Purdue is looking to upset to make top 4? Any teams on your eye that you have your eye out for that you want to crush?
Well, I think that like UCLA is like unbeatable right now for us, but maybe we can stand a chance against like CMU or like Rutgers. So
Yeah, I would think so too. I think CMU has a similar or identical number of X ranks. I'm not sure.
They have 3. They have 3 X ranks.
Oh, they
and
have
2
3
U
X ranks.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. But yeah, I would say your team has a shot against CMU or Rutgers. So yeah, be sure.
I honestly think if your team drafts well, I think you can beat UCLA.
really?
Well, no, UCLA has 3. No, they have 3, which is a bit problematic. I don't know. No, I think if you position well, I think you can beat UCLA. Like, I think it's very, very winnable.
I highly doubt that, but thank you.
Well, if that ever happens, if that matchup ever happens, we'll see. And it is possible that it'll be happening soon? Question mark? Maybe next round it could happen if you guys continue winning. And if you guys win next round, I think it might be possible. But yeah, anyways, just wondering, you guys, what is your guys' drafting strategy, I guess? Like, when you guys are deciding who to pick out, what do you guys talk about?
I don't know. I mean, for the most part, like, I'm not really involved in picking out who goes next.
Oh,
Mostly,
okay.
like, Eric. But, I mean, from what I know, it's just that, like, we try to predict who they're gonna send out. And, I don't know, it's, like, all game theory, right? Like, do they know who we're gonna send out? Do we know who they're gonna... Do we know that they know, or... But sometimes, like, it's just random. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that looks like it's all the time we have today, so thank you so much for coming into interview, and congrats on your win.
Yes, thank you so much. Have a good rest of your night.
Yes, you too. And with that being said, we will be concluding our stream for today. It's 35:18 from Purdue to Washington.
I'm back next week to watch some very interesting rounds.
Yes, for sure, for sure. But before we end our stream, I would like to give some thank yous to, first and foremost, our UBC Esports sponsor Telus, our organizers Boat Hotel, Doey, Fick, Fizzle, Care H, Ors, myself, Trooper4907, TS7. Special thanks to Osk, Ors, Zynex, Garbo. Osk created Tetrio and helped promote our tournament. Ors and Garbo worked on the overlays, and Zynex created our badges. And thank you to our volunteers: Andrew443, Ockcaller, Big Joe, Chillhopper, Cowbow, Sign Cyber, Dig Cheese, Ekpi, Flare, Grippa, Tira, Lin, Mitsu, Van Ext, Spearcole. And special shout out to Lin and Spearcole for having their first CTL commentary today on the side bracket. The VOD should be up on Orz's Twitch channel if you want to check that out. And another special thanks to Walnut2209 from University of Toronto and Glitchy from UCSD, because we were missing invigilators because lots of people were busy, and you know, they didn't volunteer to be invigilators in the first place, but they responded to my desperate cry of help. And
Yes.
you know, they pulled up. They're like, hey, I can help invigilate this. I haven't learned how to do this, but I'll help. And it was like 2 hours before the match. So yeah, thank you so much to Wallen and Glitchy for pulling up. Anyways, let's move on to our prize pool donators. You have SG Ferrex, who you actually saw today in the UIUC match, with $207.27. Thank you so much to SG Ferrex.
Crazy.
You have the original Abe with $85. You have Cheese Whiz with $20. We have Andrew4043 with $17.45, Alisnia with $11.11, Super Shocking with $7.27, Indigo Laser with $5, and Dubstep298 with $5. Thank you all so much for supporting our tournament. And the current prize pool, I can't actually read that number.